Hello, Richard Murbach, Tom George Yacht Group. Today we are going to walk through hole number 1 of the 455 Everglades. Really excited about the boat. If you guys have seen the 435 Everglades, which has been an insanely popular boat for Everglades for a long time now, they've built over 100 of those. This is hole number 1 of the next generation of Everglades. So flagship model now for Everglades. This one is powered, as you can see, with the quad 425 horsepower Yamahas. Top end is going to be right around 55 miles an hour. We are very excited to be able to offer Mercuries. Tom George Yacht Group, us, looks like we're thinking about getting stock on one of our boats, and we're strongly considering the 600 option Mercury. We're really excited about those new engines, and I think it's going to be a great power package to stick with triples on a 45-foot boat. But this boat, performance-wise, with these 425s, is superb. So, as you can see, plenty of space back here, 13.3 wide compared to the predecessor of 12-foot wide. So now we have triple row seating here. As you can see, these are very wide. I'll sit down here. If you really wanted to squeeze 3 people across, you probably could, but 2 very comfortable. And then we got 3 of these. So these fold away really nicely. As you can see, the backrest goes down and comes up with it, and a nice ergonomic handle here with not something sticking out that's going to whack your legs when everything and you got the boat in fishing cockpit mode. So 2 live wells in the back. They're both 50 gallons. Those are standard, and then in between them you got some storage hatches. There's this one here, insulated drink box, overboard cooler for your fish or whatever you want it to be, and then there's another storage tub here which you could option as a grill, pop-up grill if you wanted to, or just the way it is now is a nice little prep station sink area. Rod holders across the transom. There's 6 of them back there, even though we've only got the 2 rods sitting there. There are 6 in the back, and then as you can see, this one they decided to do with the teak rocket launcher. A lot of teak on the boat, really nice finish. As you can see, as we'll go through the rest of the boat, teak everywhere really gives it that extra little bit of luxury that Everglades is known for. One thing I do want to open is this bilge hatch here. On a 45-foot boat, accessibility, the reason people are going with these center consoles is because you can get down there and be an owner-operator on your 45-foot boat, where typically, and you're in the sport fish stuff, a lot of times you might have a captain. Ease of maintenance. That's why a lot of people have started to go with these larger center consoles, and you see that in the market. So Everglades does a great job of being able to have access to things. You know, the Seakeeper is in there. I can get down there myself, crawl back there, and change a bilge pump, no problem if that's what you need to do. Everything is extremely well labeled. They have little ties on everything, whether it's your electrical connections or plumbing. They do a great job. It's all right there. You could go down there for the first time and see exactly what you need to see. So don't forget to look at all that stuff when you're shopping for your boat, how they do the wiring, and if everything's labeled. That's time and consideration, and definitely something you need to be looking at for this size of boat. So lap those up. If you're familiar with the 39 Everglades, they took a little bit of the 39 Everglades and a little bit of the 43 Everglades and gave you the best of both worlds. So we have air conditioning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 air conditioning vents just right here in the mezzanine seat. And then underneath us, we got the cooler with the chill plate. Got some drinks down in there, nice and frosty. That's been on for a little while. And then a flip down little thing to put your feet down there. Easy access, like all the Everglades, up into the second station. They really hammered this second station compared to the other ones. It is a similar mechanism, very easy to fold by yourself if you really wanted to. 2 people, take you no time at all. But this one's a little bit wider to accommodate 3 people up there, which is really nice. And then above my head, we have the awning that comes in and out. One push of the button, and it retracts all the way back, flush inside the hardtop here. So you don't have any rattling or shaking. That's not in the way when you're fishing. And then obviously, as you can see, we have the other 3 rod holders on either side. If you want to do, we could have more in the back, but then obviously then you do lose the ability to have your extendable shade up there. So something to consider when you're building your boat. That is why this teak pedestal is really nice here. So we'll pop forward. I do want to show you in the floor one more thing, which is for the first time ever, Everglades is offering in-floor fish boxes in the deck. If you're familiar with Everglades, a lot of foam. You know, underneath me here, we got big packs of foam, which in the past has prevented Everglades from having any storage in the deck. But that's something that they, you know, tried to do. The ability to throw a kingfish in there or a couple snappers or something is really nice, macerated. Those pump directly overboard, and then obviously, like all the Everglades, unsinkable, and everything on the boat drains overboard or into a holding tank, which then pumps out overboard like in a sump box or something like that. So family-friendly fishing center console here. As you can see, plenty of storage, more tackle storage in the sides. We got a trash can, tackle storage there, tackle storage and a trash can on the other side. Really great stuff from Everglades, as always, and big hardware. I mean, as we walk through the boat here, take a look at how wide and how big. Nobody overbuilds their boats like Everglades does. It's an absolute monster in the water. You want a big wave crusher machine, this is it. Same thing, 25-degree dead rise in the back, come down soft. Very impressive boat. So let's walk forward a little more. 45 foot, we're gonna have the dual row. These ones are fixed, these three in the back. Obviously everything comes down, your armrests, everything is really very ergonomic and super comfortable. So when you're sitting here, if I'm here, you got a nice foot brace, and then I can look up and look at my two 16-inch Garmins up there. Instead of peering over the captain's shoulder, you can have your comments from the peanut gallery, and the captain can listen to you, tell him he's going the wrong way or whatever. Again, more air conditioning vents, 2 behind each seat here. So another 6 air conditioning vents, 2, 4, 6. Those blow onto your back, which is really nice. And then they gave you great access into the equipment and any maintenance items through here and through some more storage hatches. Again, maintenance, the way you maintain your boat is everything. So we have a little step up here, which is built into the mold. A little step up into the bow, into the helm area, allows for a little bit more storage and just a better line of sight. You know, when I run the boat, this boat does not have a whole lot of bow rise. She is 45 feet long, so you're going to get up a little bit. But if you're a little shorter like me, there is more pull-out areas that you can stand on and get a little more height. But most of the time, most people are going to run it just like this. So biggest dash yet for Everglades. These are triple 22-inch Garmins. Again, took some of that styling and some of the great parts that we love about the 395. The inductive chargers here, put your phone down, charge. I'm running low on batteries, so that's nice. And then the ability to control your entire boat through the Garmin screens. But just like on the 39 Everglades, we have redundant switches. Redundant switches here, and more redundant switches up here for your major items, your bilge pumps, your windlass, your lights, things like that. So if an emergency situation, you still got access to all that stuff. As I mentioned, Seakeeper 6 in the boat. That's going to be standard, and your control is right here, or you can control it through your Garmins, just like everything else on your boat. Pumps, bilge switches, literally everything on the boat can be run through your Garmins, which is really nice, and doesn't have to be on. It can be on any Garmin screen you want. You can control it from back here if you want to as well. Obviously, sliding glass windshield still. And this one's got all the goodies. I mean, there's not anything that they missed. So, talk about the cabin a little bit. This one, they did a great job. You know, you have a convertible berth. It is still a day boat. You know, a convertible berth that'll go to a king-size bed for 2 people to sit down and sleep very comfortably. But most of the time, you're going to have that table up, with a nice teak table that's down there, up, and a good seating area around there. And then you have the head. And the head is very well designed, where you have a separate shower and a separation from the shower to the toilet. So you're not standing over your toilet while you're taking a shower on something of these sizes of boats, having almost 3 separate compartments. You know, your cabin, your head, and the shower is really nice. But plenty of area down there. Obviously, everything's all air conditioned with your diesel generator on the boat, not gas, diesel generator. Gives you a little bit more longevity out of that diesel generator, and it burns a heck of a lot less fuel as well, which is nice. So we'll walk up to the bow and show you guys the rest of the boat. Just like on all the Everglades, you're going to have storage in the gunnels. These flip down. We got some dry bags in there that we're giving away, but as the boat is going on a tour of Florida. So as I mentioned, we're at Marker One Marina right now. After it leaves us, it's going to go down to Naples and then over to Ocean Reef and work its way all the way up to the coast to end at Ocean City. So you're up there in Maryland watching this video, make sure to come see the boat when it sees you. And then the bow. So again, some stuff from the 39 that a lot of people have really loved. One of them would be the fact that you have the lounge seats instead of the complete U. You just have the loungers. You flip these up and you have your typical storage in there. But with the ability, we got the cushion still snapped down on the table that raises up with the deck. But the ability to come all the way up here to the bow and work with your anchor. Obviously your nice big anchor windlass up there with fresh water and raw water wash downs in case you need to wash anything down. But a ton of storage, more in deck, in floor fish box storage, which is macerated, or you can use the one in the back like we had mentioned earlier. So again, just good access everywhere. You don't have the fixed table, as I mentioned. You see the cushion here, but that does come all the way up, and you can nice and slow, but you can kind of see it there coming up from the deck, flush with the deck, so there's no tripping hazards or anything up there. But you get the idea there. The table comes all the way up. You can sit around and have a cocktail. But ton to see here. We could keep going, and this video could be 20 minutes long if we really wanted to dig into the boat, but I'll let you guys give us a call. Come see it. We can definitely schedule something else. Remember, Tom George Yacht Group, our stock boat is coming hopefully January. Got a little bit of some slight delays, and a ton of these that are out in production right now. We have the first couple sold. So get in line if you're interested. Give us a call. Come take a look at it. We'll find a way to get you on the boat, whether that means going down to or over to Orange Beach or up to Ocean City, whatever we need to do to get you guys out to see this boat, because once first one's gone, they're going to go quick, and it's definitely a boat you got to see in person. So again, my name is Richard Murbach, Tom George Yacht Group, Everglades Boats. Thanks for watching.